Hey guys, welcome to Malty Monday. It's the season right now, so we have another kind of German Oktoberfest themed pairing for you. This is the Oktoberfest Marzen style lager from Sierra Nevada, a really great, really old, really big craft brewing company here in America. They do a great lager program, so their Oktoberfest is pretty solid. What is this? You guys have probably seen an Oktoberfest style beer out there in the market, but what does that mean? Oktoberfest, as you guys know, is this big beer drinking kind of holiday that's classic in Germany. It started a long time ago in the earlier part of the 19th century, and it probably goes back in some form kind of as a harvest festival even before that. But what you get from an Oktoberfest or Marzen style beer is an amber lager like this. This cup, I apologize, this stein isn't the best for showing it right now, but it's very, very clear.
It looks pretty tasty to me.
It does look really good. There's just a lot of bubbles. But it's behind the bubbles, it's very, very clear, very lagery, wonderful deep orange color, really great, wonderful head. What's great about a Marzen lager, Marzen literally means kind of brewed in March. It's from March. So what they used to do is brew this beer in March and let it lager, which means to store cold over the whole summer into the fall, and then tap the kegs for the first day of the Oktoberfest festival. And then they'd pour it as a special festival beer. So it's generally a little stronger, a little darker, and a little hoppier than a lot of other German lagers. Especially this is seen as the grown-up version of what's called like a Vienna style lager, which is an amber style lager, but at a lower ABV and kind of lower hopping rate, just less intense all around. So this is supposed to be the stronger kind of celebratory version of this. This was the official style of the festival until actually a couple of decades ago. This beer, because of its kind of extra strength, weight, darkness, started to be seen as too heavy, and so they developed a completely new style of beer that they call Fest beer. So if you go to Germany, if you go to Oktoberfest for the festival right now, you actually get a slightly different beer that's a little paler, a little easier, a little more sessionable or more higher drinkability, as we'd say in America. But this classic one is still such a great style, which is why people make it. It's got these wonderful kind of toasted, very malt-forward notes, wonderful balance, goes really fantastic with food, which is what you want. So.
Yeah, and then kind of Oktoberfest beers are awesome with fudgy Alpine style cheeses, whether you're doing like Gruyères or Comtés or Appenzellers, but this is by far my favorite, and I think probably definitely the staff would agree here as far as Alpine style cheese that we carry. This is Challerhocker. It's actually made in Switzerland by Walter Ross, who kind of got his start making an Appenzeller recipe. This gets aged 10 months on wood planks, and it gets like a brine wash as well to kind of add this cool like funky aroma to it, but it stands up really cool with the toasty flavors of this. This by itself kind of has some like roasted vegetable flavors, some like onions and mushrooms, and when you kind of do it with the beer, it's almost like they caramelize. It's like a caramelized onion, kind of caramelized mushroom vegetable thing going on. It's really cool.
It kind of hits those classic notes of like, what do you think of when you go to Oktoberfest? You want like good hearty food, good clean, delicious classic beer. You want to have a good time. These two together are a good time.
And I love this. It's aged enough where it's starting to develop those little crunchies, the amino acid crystals, so I thought it kind of went well with that.
But it's super tasty.
Killer beer, killer cheese. Oktoberfest, go to wherever. I'm sure somewhere where you're at is celebrating Oktoberfest. Go get some good beer, and I'm sure they'll have something like this hanging around. So
definitely. 'Tis the season.
Yeah, right? And we'll probably be doing stuff like this in our fall beer class too. So
that's
which
right.
is
We have a fall beer class coming up towards the end of October. Check out the Caputo's website to sign up for it. This is definitely, I think, falls in the category of fall beer. So
probably be something like this
some
going
other
down.
things going on there, so check it out.
Cool.
Come and see us.
All right. Thanks, guys.